The image of a bloodied former president with his fist raised in the air quickly became a defining visual of modern American politics. Yet the 75 seconds immediately preceding that photo nearly rewrote the course of history. It is July 13th, a hot, sweltering early evening in Butler, Pennsylvania. Tens of thousands have gathered here to see Donald Trump speak, just days before he is set to accept the official Republican nomination. The location carries significant weight. Pennsylvania is a vital swing state, and Butler skews heavily Republican, serving as a core blue-collar stronghold for the campaign. On the ground, security is dense. Trump stands at a podium surrounded by supporters and agents, while Secret Service snipers on the rooftops directly behind him scan the perimeter for threats. Despite strict perimeter controls, a vulnerability was seconds away. While he speaks, the crowd notices a gunman on a nearby roof, 400 feet north of the stage, providing a clear line of sight to the podium. The shooter fires an initial round of 3 shots. Trump immediately reaches for his right ear as the first bullet passes. Moments before the trigger was pulled, Trump had turned his head to the right to point at a chart detailing border crossing statistics. That millisecond-timed rotation changed everything. It shifted the target just enough to move the bullet's path from his skull to the upper part of his ear, a millimeter margin of error between a wound and a fatality. As the former president ducks behind the podium, the 75-second timeline of the immediate response begins. Trump's survival rested on that random millimeter-level shift in physical posture, occurring independently of the security measures on the ground. 3 seconds after the first shot, Secret Service agents swarmed the podium, covering the former president to form a human shield. Because the podium microphone remained active during the scramble, the public was given rare, unedited audio access to a high-stakes security event. Through the hot mic, we hear tense exchanges as agents work to locate the shooter and confirm if the area is clear for extraction. During this window, a sniper neutralized the shooter. While the Secret Service confirmed their personnel took the shot, the specific agency or individual responsible has not been corroborated. At the 42-second mark, the agents receive confirmation that the shooter is down. They begin preparing to move Trump to an armored vehicle. This 42-second window of audio captures the chaotic triage required when a primary security perimeter has been breached. While the agents focused on the stage, the reality of the attack was already being felt in the stands. The gunfire caused immediate collateral damage. One spectator, 50-year-old Corey Comparatore, was killed, and 2 others were left in critical condition. The individual responsible for the chaos was 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks, a local man whose profile defied the expectations of a sophisticated operative. Investigators found conflicting ideological data. Crooks was a registered Republican who had also made a small donation to a liberal voter turnout group in 2021. He was a kitchen worker who used an AR-15 legally purchased by his father. Further searches revealed suspicious devices in both his vehicle and his home. An untraceable, ideologically contradictory local youth bypassed the protection of a globally monitored figure, highlighting a vulnerability no coordinated terror cell had exploited. The investigation now faces a primary question. How did a gunman secure an open 400-foot line of sight while elite counter-snipers were on watch? One theory points to overlapping jurisdictions. The snipers on the roof may have been looking further out, leaving a blind spot over the building used by the shooter, a rooftop that may have been the responsibility of a different agency. At 75 seconds, the agents finally lift the bloodied former president from the ground to begin his evacuation. At this point, Trump deviates from standard emergency protocol. He pauses the agents to ask for his shoes, and then turns toward the crowd. He raises his fist and mouths the words "fight, fight, fight," creating a defiant image before he is rushed to a local hospital. While those 75 seconds revealed a massive operational failure, the defiant imagery from that window quickly became a central pillar of the upcoming election.